Welcome back, students. In this class we study pair of linear equation in two variables, exercise through point 3.5, problem 1. Here the problem is given as which of the following pair of linear equation have unique solution or infinitely many solution. In case there is a unique solution, find it by cross multiplication method. So we have the pair of linear equation is given. If we have a unique solution, we may get a unique solution or infinitely many solution. So in case of unique solution, if we get, we have to find it by using multiplication method. So this is the problem. So the first problem here is, see, the equation is given. So first step is write down the number for the equation. So take the equation 1 and give the number 1 and equation 2 as this one as 2. So now what is the next step is compare the two equation with the standard form of the linear equation. So we write, see, it's saying the equation 1, we'll write a1 is 1, then b1 is minus 3, c1 is minus 3. Then in the second equation, a2 is 3, b2 is minus 9, c2 is minus 2. So now we have to write a1 by a2. I have taken a1 by a2, 1 by 3, b1 by 2, b2 is minus 3 by 9, cancel, we get 1 by 3. Now minus c1 by c2 is minus 3 by minus 2. Cancels, we get 3 by 2 as the answer. Therefore finally we can write what, that is a1 by a2 is equal to 1 by 3, which, so this one, so here we have these two are equal. a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, which is not equal to what, this one, that is we get 3 by 2 c1 by c2. So this is the solution for the first problem. So take the equations, name the equation 1 and 2, compare it with the standard form of the linear equation, write down a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2. Now a1 by a2, b1 by b2, c1 by c2 calculate. Then c1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, which is not equal to c1 by c2, or I'll just write c1 by c2. I've written directly values, but this is the form we have to write. Now we move on to the second problem. What is the second problem? See here. So this we have, that is here same thing, two equations they have given. So first we have to just give the number to the equation, that is 2x plus y minus 4, right, in the general form, is equal to 0, equation 1. Now next, which is 3x plus 2y minus 8 is equal to 0, is the equation 2. So now for next step is compare two equations. So two equations with standard form of pair of linear equations. So what we have to write next, a1 is equal to how much? In the first equation a1 is 2, b1 is 1, c1 is equal to minus 5. So minus 5. Okay, now next is a2 is how much? a2 is 3, b2 is 2, and c2 is equal to how much? Minus 8. So this we got. Now we have, that is, now we write a1 by a2 is equal to, we have what? 2 by 3. Next is b1 by b2, how much? 1 by 2. Next, c1 by c2 is equal to minus 5 by minus 8. So minus minus cancel, we get 5 by 8. Thus we have, see, all we can write, thus a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. So we know here 2 by 3 is not equal to 1 by 3. So therefore we have given, finally, when a given pair of, we have to write linear equations has unique solution. Okay, so now what we have to do in the question, if we get a unique solution, we have to use the cross multiplication method. Now cross multiplication method, so multiplication method. So what happens now? First step, so to write this one x, this formula we have to write, that is b1 c2 minus b2 c1 minus y by, that is c1 a2 minus c2 a1. Therefore next is equal to a1 b2 minus a2 b1. This is the general formula. So now we have to just write x, we have to write as it is. Now substitute the values, other values. So we have b1 as 1, then c2 as minus 8, minus b2 as 2, then c1 as minus 5, minus y by, next is c1 as minus 5, then a2 as 3, then c2 is minus 8, next is that is a1 as 2, now which is equal to 1 by, remaining is what, that is a1 is 2, then b2 is 2, minus a2 is 3, b1 is 1. So this completes the substitution. So next simplify this, we get this one x by whole, we get that is minus 8 plus 10, minus 8 plus 10, which is equal to y by, that is minus 15, multiply this, minus 1 into 8 is minus 8, 2 into 5 is 10, minus is there 10, the 15 plus we get 16 here. So minus minus this becomes plus, therefore 1 by 2 to the 4, 2 to the 4 minus 3, we get 3 into 1. So finally we get that is x by 2, this one minus 8 plus 10 is 2, which is equal to y by minus 15 plus 16 is 1, which is equal to 1 by 4 minus 3 is 1. Therefore finally we can write as I write here, that is x by 2 is equal to, we have to equate it this one to this, again this one to this. So x by 2 is equal to 1 by 1 and y by 1 is equal to 1 by 1. Then cross multiply this, so like this. So now what happens, x into, I'll write here, x into 1 is x, then 1 into 2 is equal to 2, and y, see y into 1 is y, 1 into 1 is 1. So finally the given pair of linear equation, finally we have to write, finally, there, here don't write finally, here finally given pair of linear equations as infinitely, we'll continue, infinitely many solutions. So this is the solution for the second problem. We move on to the third one. So what is the third problem? See, the equation is given, just so write down. So this is the equation. What we have to do, first step is 5x minus 5y minus 20 is equal to 0 is the first equation. Bring 20 inside the bracket. 6x minus 10y minus 40 is equal to 0 is the second equation. Now what is the first step? Compare two equations with standard form of pair of linear equations. So what happens? We have to just write a1, same thing as we did for the first two. A1 is 3, b1 is minus 5, c1 is equal to 20, a2 is 6, b2 is equal to minus 10, and c2 is equal to how much? Minus 40. Okay, minus 10, minus 20 here, minus 20 and minus 40. Okay, now a1 by a2 is equal to how much? That is 3 by 6 is 1 by 2. Next, b1 by b2 is equal to minus 5 minus 10 is 1 by 2. Similarly, what b2? c1 by c2 is equal to minus 20 by how much? Minus 20 by minus 40. Minus cancels. 21s are 22s. So in all the cases we have, that is a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. All are equal here. Finally we can write, or else we write, finally the given pair of linear equations has infinitely many solutions. So this is the conclusion we have to write. Solution. So we finished the third one. We move on to the fourth problem. So see the conditions. Seeing the condition, we have to write the statements. So now next question is the same thing. We have to write this expression 3y minus 7 is equal to 0, equation 1. Then 3x minus 3y minus 15 is equal to 0 is the second equation. So the next step is compare two equations with standard form of pair of linear equations. So now what is a1 is equal to 1, b1 is equal to minus 3, c1 is equal to minus 7. Then a2 is equal to 3, b2 is equal to 3, and c2 is equal to how much? Minus 15. So we have to find a1 by a2. a1 by a2 is 1 by 3. Next, b1 by b2 is equal to minus 3 by 3. Minus 3 by minus 3. That is cancels. 1 by 1 we get, or 1 by 1. c1 by c2. c1 by c2 is equal to how much? That is minus 7 by minus 15. Minus cancels. We have, that is 7 by 15. So next step, we finish this. So now we move on to the next step. So here all have different values, so we have to use the cross multiplication method. So b1, what happens? c2 minus b2 c1, which is equal to y by c1 a2 minus c2 a1, which is equal to 1 by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. So substitute the values now. So I'll directly substitute minus 3 minus 15, then bracket minus 3 minus 7, which is equal to y by minus 7, 3 minus of minus 15, 1, which is equal to 1 by, I'll just write here, which is equal to 1 by 1 into minus 3 minus of minus 3 into minus 3. Okay, A2. See here, last one A2 is 3 and B1 is minus. A2 is 3 and B1 is minus 3. Here I have just written minus. No, this is plus 3. So now we simplify this. So x by how much? We get this one plus 45 minus 21 minus into minus plus minus into minus plus. Therefore y by how much? That is minus 27 plus 15. Minus goes inside, it becomes plus here, which is equal to 1 by how much? 3 into 3 minus 3, 3 into 3 9, then minus into minus plus 9. So we simplify x by 45 minus 27 becomes 24, which is equal to y by minus 21 plus 15 will become minus 6, which is equal to 1 by 6. So this is so much. So finally we have to equate both to this. Therefore x by 24 is equal to 1 by 6. Next y by minus 6 is equal to how much? 1 by 6. Finally cross multiply this. So I'll show this in this form. So cross multiply this, we get, that is x into 6 is x6 is equal to 24, where x is equal to 24 by 6. 6 ones are 6 fours are. Finally x is equal to 4. Next here, then y is equal to, therefore y6 is equal to minus 6, therefore y is equal to 6 by 6, therefore y is equal to minus 1. Finally what we are getting, therefore x is equal to 4 and y is equal to minus 1. So this is the solution for all the 4 problems in 3.5 exercise. That is, if you have any doubt, comment me, subscribe my channel, share, like all the videos. Thank you.